This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Go.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On play action, now Herbert. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in there on the stop. Third and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Bryan Anger. Yeah! And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Dotson, the man in motion. Right to the air, it's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Hurts to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He finds Devontae Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Barkley. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now Herbert. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Firing downfield for Conklin. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, they're going to run the... Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Chargers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action now, Herbert. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. He'll take this down inside the 30. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pistol here for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That is caught to the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. The open receiver is Dotson. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Man in motion is Smith. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Third and long. To throw is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. At least close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Conklin goes in motion. From the gun, give to Edwards. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Receiver in motion, going right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in there on the stop. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Herbert to throw. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he's in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, L.A. It's his second touchdown of the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Throwing, Herbert. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here goes Hurts on the design run. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a 1st down.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll run here. Whoa. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, it's Herbert. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Conklin goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll run. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick to the ground. And he will score. Game on. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On third down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. From the gun, it's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. Edwards. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to even the score late. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They run once more with Edwards. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now they face third down and 7. On third down, here's Edwards. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's gotta have. Got the distance, and it's good! He knocks it through from long range. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.